Earth is a beautiful place, fostering life, nourishing and providing for us, our one and only home. With carbon emissions and climate change at an all-time high, we must remember that Earth's future is in our hands. Welcome to Drive Electric Earth Day. Throughout the month of April, this national campaign will share information about electric vehicles with fun, interactive, and virtual events happening around the U.S. Whether you're already a passionate EV driver or just curious to come see what all the hype is about, come see why that in addition to being better for the environment, electric vehicles are more fun to drive, more convenient to fuel, and less expensive to operate than gasoline vehicles. So make sure to RSVP to an in-person or online event so that you can experience driving electric. Now, let's go say hi to a real EV driver.
I'm Eric Wilson, and I am a teacher. I teach 7th and 8th grade, and I'm a sustainability coordinator at a small school. I've been writing children's books since the pandemic started, and I've produced 2 of them. Both of those have an environmental ethos, but just this idea of simple steps that we can do, people who raise or grow their own food. And then the third one is called The Family Car. We're aiming to have it come out for Earth Day, and it's about the Green family and their switch from a gas-powered car to an electric car. We made the switch to driving electric back in 2014 because it was really important for us to have a non-polluting vehicle. At the end of the day, it was the emissions, and buying gas was not something that we wanted to keep doing. I love driving an EV for a number of reasons. The instant acceleration, but also once I take my foot off the accelerator, it slows down and generates energy back for the car, which is awesome. You can't do that in a gas-powered car. Super quiet, super clean. I like being able to plug in at home, and also just knowing that I'm not generating tailpipe emissions. Growing up, there was a lot of smog in Southern California, and knowing that I'm doing a small part to model that behavior, not just for my kids, but people in the neighborhood. Our neighbor now has an electric car as well. My father now drives one. I would recommend it 10 times out of 10. I absolutely love driving it. As a parent, I'm glad to know that I'm doing whatever I can to raise that awareness about EVs among my kids, but also their friends. When I take their friends for a soccer match driving an electric car, it just shows them as well that this is how the future looks.
And now, welcome a video clip from Platinum sponsor, Wells Fargo.
Hi, I'm Tanya Sanders, Head of Auto for Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo was a Platinum sponsor for National Drive Electric Week last year, and we are thrilled to be a Platinum sponsor for Drive Electric Earth Day this year. This sponsorship is important to us because we believe that climate change is one of the most urgent environmental and social issues of our time, one that has potential to impact nearly every aspect of the economy. At Wells Fargo, we are dedicated to aligning our activities to support the goals of the Paris Agreement and doing our part to help accelerate the equitable transition to a low-carbon future. In our auto business, we are supporting our company commitments through education and electric vehicle lending. We talk with our employees and dealers about electric vehicles, sharing information and sponsoring events like this one to help people better understand the many benefits of electric vehicles and how they can fit into our lives. And as more consumers express interest in electric vehicles, we are working to help more dealers and customers obtain needed financing for plug-in hybrids and all-electric vehicles, which helps support a low-carbon future for us all. Thank you for participating in Drive Electric Earth Day. We look forward to continuing our sustainability journey with you.
Next, we're honored to have joining us representatives from the 4 organizations that present Drive Electric Earth Day. Let's go. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Ariane.
Hi.
Great to see everybody.
Thanks for being here. So I know everyone's getting really excited about the upcoming Drive Electric Earth Day events. What are you most excited for this year?
That everybody will have the chance to come out to a DEED event and get to talk to actual owners.
There's so much enthusiasm this year. I think people have like sort of a lot of pent-up excitement because, you know, the last 2 years have been a little bit rough, and it feels like we're really back now. We have so many events, and the city captains are really pumped up, and I think it's gonna be really great this year.
I'm so excited. And hey, we all know this is about Earth Day, so let's talk a little bit about sustainability. Why is this so important to each of your organizations?
So for Sierra Club, we're the country's oldest and largest environmental organization, so sustainability has always been a huge priority for us. Our campaign, called Clean Transportation for All, is working to tackle the climate crisis and ensure that we can all breathe clean air by shifting to electric cars, trucks, and buses, and just making our communities more walkable, bikeable, and also transit friendly.
We only have one Earth, and all of our members in our 100 chapters are so concerned about our air quality and the health of our planet. What we do today affects future generations, and driving electric is a big part of that.
So one of our whys is why we do the work is that there's so many communities like Black and Brown communities who are disproportionately impacted by transportation emissions, and they're not fully aware of the technology that's out there.
Yeah, I mean, if we're serious about dealing with climate change, driving electric is just a critical part of it. You can't solve climate change without getting away from burning oil for transportation, and so that's why, we're so passionate about driving electric and about electric vehicles.
I totally agree. I think right now is kind of this interesting time where EVs are becoming way more normalized. Why do you think that shift is happening?
One of the exciting things about DEED events is that a lot of them will offer people the chance to actually test drive a vehicle. And I know for me, that's what did it. A mile behind the wheel and the accelerator of an EV, and I was sold. I had to have one.
I don't know if you guys have seen the gas prices recently, but it's insane. So this is more than ever, I think, top of mind for folks in terms of thinking about new mobility options. And, having an opportunity to go to these types of events really helps, move the needle. And like Elaine said, like getting people to test drive the vehicles and just feel, touch, and experience them just really blows their mind. And just, it opens their minds to the possibility that this is a technology that's for me and it's right for me.
Yeah, and the selection this year is really changed so much even from last year. There's now 80 different models in the US of electric vehicles with a plug. And we're going to have a couple of trucks this year for the first time, so that's really exciting.
And hey, before we go, I wanted to just ask everyone, why is this work so important to you personally?
I do this work specifically because I have a 2-year-old, and I just want to make sure that he and his peers grow up breathing clean air. So I do this work for him, I do this work for our families, and I'm just so excited that we're seeing so much momentum right now.
I would say also, people, a lot of times you read the news, and you read about what's going on with the planet, with climate, and you feel helpless, and you feel like there's nothing you can do. This is something you can do. This is something where every single person who drives a car can have a big impact by making this switch, because over the life of a car, you burn a lot of gasoline. It's a phenomenal amount of carbon that one car puts into the atmosphere, and making that choice, you can make a difference. That's a significant change that you can personally make.
Let's try to do what we can to mitigate air pollution and really make sure that all communities have access to be able to breathe clean air, have reliable and safe transportation, and just can make informed decisions that are going to work best for them.
Well, thank you everyone for your time. I know I'm really looking forward to upcoming DEED events in my area, and I hope to see you all there.
Thanks, Ariana. Have a great day, and thanks for having us.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Ariana.
We hope to see you at a Drive Electric Earth Day event, whether in person or virtually, so that together we can drive sustainability and preserve our Earth. Drive Electric Earth Day. Learn more and RSVP to an event today by visiting driveelectricearthday.org.